We are here at what paranormal investigators deem to be the most paranormally active house in America, the Larimer Mansion.
1790 is when William Larimer came here and he built this home. The house was part of the Underground Railroad. Life is interesting here. They tormented her without mercy, and I felt really bad about that.
All right, so currently we are now heading towards the cemetery. This is where the McFarlane family is all buried at, as well as the family that was massacred here by Native Americans. They were burned alive. So all their graves are right here. Let's go find them. So right here is the McFarlane family. Right here is Jenny, wife of Andrew McFarlane, who passed away due to childbirth. And this would be Andrew right here. And then right here is Andrew McFarlane III, U.S. Merchant Marine. Then here's Margaret, who people call Maggie. William Marshall and family. Massacred July 1780 by Indians, donor of Long Run Church ground and original cemetery ground. Wow.
The next point of history we have is 1780, and that's the Marshall family massacre. The Marshall family had their homestead right down here in the cemetery. I don't know if you passed the cemetery or not. It's just half a block down. There was a lot of people killed that day. Over on this corner right here was the Adam Sam's blockhouse. They said the last little girl, according to eyewitnesses, the last little girl of about 5 years old came running out of the log cabin that was burning and tried to get up the hill, but the Indians captured her and killed her. There was one surviving member of the Marshall family, and he left it at his death 10 years later to the Presbyterian meeting house, and the Presbyterian church is still there to this day. Now, we have gotten, from General Braddock, we've gotten the EVP saying captain, like a wagon rolling and a chain hitting the wagon.
Whoa.
We relate that to General Braddock. We have gotten the EVPs on the little girl. We think that she's still here on the property.
Okay.
1790, Maggie, you don't care where you walk. 1790 is when William Larimer came here and he built this home. It's a 2-story log home. Logs are still here. He was a slave owner, so this house was actually built by slaves. We do know that he sold a slave by the name of Priscilla to William Henry Harrison. At that time, neither one of them knew that you could no longer buy or sell slaves in Pennsylvania. Being William Henry Harrison was going into politics, it could have caused a real problem. So he asked Larimer to return the girl and, or return the money, and he would return the girl. We have captured in the basement voices of slaves. And basically they say they're afraid, but you can tell that you're talking to a black person. They, so we have gotten EVPs in the basement over that. So now we go into McFarlane's, who acquired the property around 1850, and he acquired the property by marrying Larimer's daughter, and that's how the property finally changed hands. We do know that his son, Andrew Lewis McFarlane Jr., was an alcoholic and a womanizer and a gambler. In 1928, there was a barn over here, and he turned that into a Sinclair gas station. 1929, it blew up. In 1930, he lost the house and 132 acres for $1. The man who took over the property, and he let them move next door, which was the servant's house, to this house. The house is still there. There were 8 lost years to this house where nobody talked about what happened to this house during those 8 years. Well, we investigated and we found out that he turned the house into a speakeasy and a brothel. That was during Prohibition. They are still here, mostly in the dining room and in the basement. There is a rumor, what is kind of the story is coming forward. You know, we get these EVPs, don't make any sense, and then next year we'll get another EVP, and we're finding out this, they're telling a story, and we're suspecting that there is a possible prostitute that was killed in the house. We get a lot of EVPs down there of them saying they're scared, especially women are saying that they're scared and they feel that they're in hell. We have uncovered a black entity down in the basement. He has attacked a few people, so that you know, you have to be very respectful. If you start pushing the issue down there about the girl, what's happened to some is they completely shut up, and you won't get any more information from them down there, or you get attacked. There's not an inch of this house that's not haunted. But the ladies used to sit back here.
Whoa.
A lot of the things in the black shadow boxes are things that we found in the house. And, you know, I was telling you that they had slaves, but then the son, William Larimer Jr., which is him right here, he was an abolitionist, and he was a general during the Civil War. They were friends with Abraham Lincoln. His sister owned a home, and it's always been rumored that the house was part of the Underground Railroad, but yet we didn't have any proof until we uncovered a letter in the attic. And it said, "Dear sir," and it talks about a man by the name of Robert, said he's very black, and if he would only stay with his sons and the rest of the group, he feels that he can get them safely to the next farm. And he signed his letter, "If my life and health can be spared by all this, I hope to make a good visit." Letter's unsigned and dated 1860.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
So that's our first evidence that we have that, yeah, it was used for the Underground Railroad. And as you see, here's some of the things that we found. These are all found in the attic, all this. So, this is actually what the house looked like when we got it back in 1985. I had turned this into a craft store. I had 350 crafters at one time.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
And that was my antique room, and we had uncovered all the plaster just to show people that this was a real thing. And it was remodeled in 1870, and honestly, it was nobody ever did a thing to it since 1870 until we came. And Larry and I have been working on this house for going on 40 years now. So there's the gas station I was telling you about. And then the picture below that is Mrs. McFarlane at the front door. That's the same front door we open and close every day. And of course, we do have it on National Register, but the powers that be, we tried to have it put on as the Larimer Mansion, but the powers that be, after 6 years and $15,000, decided to call it the McFarlane House. So it's kind of confusing because it's on the National Register, it's listed under the McFarlane House.
Okay.
But we have called it the Larimer Mansion since 1985. So everybody in this area knows it as the Larimer Mansion. Do you have any questions?
The biggest question that I have is actually, because it was so like confusing while me and him were doing online research, exactly how many women died of childbirth?
Well, I have to go back and look at my papers, but I know Larimer's wife, or Larimer's daughter did. As a matter of fact, her Bible is hanging up in by the barber chair.
Okay.
You'll see it's hanging. Somebody went to Seven Springs auction and recognized the Bible, and he was the highest bidder, and they brought it back to the house.
Nice.
And that was Margaret Ann Larimer's Bible. And she died in childbirth. McFarlane also had 2 wives, and I believe his wife also died. Oh no, Larimer's daughter was, yeah. So Larimer's daughter was, Larimer's daughter was McFarlane's wife. She died in childbirth. But Larimer himself, his first wife, died in childbirth.
Okay.
She had 2 children.
Oh.
And she died around 1798. She died. And then Larimer remarried.
Okay.
And he had a total of 9 children, I believe. They all lived to adulthood. His youngest daughter died when she was about 22, I believe, in childbirth. She's the one that married McFarlane. I think that's how it went. It gets kind of confusing after a while. McFarlane, he had so many children that died that if that was today, he would have been investigated. Because his first wife not only died, the children died. And even children that were, I think, 9 years old and 11-year-old. He had about 4 children that died. And yet, in the 1700s, late 1700s, Larimer kept all his children alive. So you just wonder what was going on. And then there was a scandal where one of the Larimer boys, they buried his sister, and he went down the cemetery and committed suicide on top of her grave.
Whoa.
There's no way to know what happened. That's all I know.
At the cemetery down the street?
And we don't know where he killed her at?
He didn't kill her.
No,
she died. He killed himself on her grave.
Yeah.
That's pretty metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he had to bury her, and then he killed himself
Yeah.
over her.
Well, the family buried her, I'm sure. And because she's buried in the Larimer plot area,
Okay.
But I don't know why. I can't pull that story up. I can't figure out what happened, but I just know about it. It's a very interesting home.
So much history.
Not only the history is amazing, but our ghosts are friends that are still here, so life is interesting here.
So you actually live here?
Yeah, this is my home.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my home. Raised my grandkids here, and I love my grandchildren saying, "We're going to a haunted house, Grandma." I said, "You have a real one, That's not the same." Oh, okay. In 2019, we closed down because for about 10, 11 years, we did ghost tours. Like I said, we decorated the downstairs. And I would show a video of what we had found that year, So it was pretty interesting. When word got out in 2019 that it was the last full ghost tour that we were doing, we had almost 800 people come through.
Wow.
In 3 weeks. I thought I was going to go out of my mind. There were days I was doing 3 a day, 3 tours a day of 24 people each tour.
Overwhelming a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he was retiring, and I wanted to pay the mortgage off. I paid the mortgage off. And he retired. All our tours paid, our windows. We put in 33 windows. And so all those tours paid for that. So everything that we have, has gone into this house. So.
Well, my son has told me that it's alleged that people have seen a figure in a window.
In the window, yeah. She was just seen the other night.
Which window?
Well, she's been in a couple windows. The other night, 2 weeks ago, somebody came in. She was a psychic. And she says, "Oh, it's going to be a great night." She was the one that talked about faith. We had somebody who claimed to be sensitive, a psychic, and she said that there was a woman here by the name of Faith. And that wasn't her name. She's Russian. And that the girls called her Faith, kind of like laughing at her because she felt that she wasn't going to be in the business very long. She was going to get out of the business. So she had faith that she was, and she suspected that she could be the one that was killed. I said, why is that? She says, as I was coming up, I see the lady in the window, you know. When I had a store here, the gift shop, I had a woman come in and she said, how novel. She says, you have your employees dressed in costumes. I saw one up in the window. And I looked at the lady and says, I'm the only one here. There was a woman who came and she had all these fancy equipment and she wasn't getting nothing. She got pissed. She went outside. She pulled out her cell phone, took the last picture of the bay, and perfect picture. It would be this bay from the living room right there. Two women looking out the window. And when I pointed it to somebody, he said, well, you know, Lynn, there was a lot of people in the house. I said, no, look where she's at. And she was all the way up to the ceiling looking down. You could see she pulled the curtain over to look down at her. I said the woman would have been 9 foot tall, you know. So sometimes they look out of my bedroom window. So it just, and what the theory that I have, that it's Mrs. McFarlane, because her son was the one that was the alcoholic. She lived with him.
Okay.
And like any mother, you would have been so worried about your son. You would have been pacing from window to window. And sometimes, I know I shouldn't do it, but I'll stand in front of the window. And I'll see people whip their head around, you know.
I had a vision yesterday.
Okay.
And I told my son about it. And when we came here, I looked at the house and I was like, okay, maybe it's this and not that. And what it was I had a vision of a third room on the right-hand side, but I don't know if there is a third room on the right-hand side. And then when we got here, I said, okay, maybe it's third window.
If you're looking at the house, the third window would be the hall window, which is where she was first seen.
Okay, then that confirms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do get visions. I am intact with paranormal very well.
Mm-hmm.
And it started when I was roughly about 7 years of age. I actually saw my aunt who had passed on.
Yeah, that was the first time she was seen, was in that window.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Unknown. We are here at what paranormal investigators deem to be the most paranormally active house in America, the Larimer Mansion. All right, well, starting off, we have two new pieces of equipment. This right here is the music box. This is not a motion sensor. It is actually a temperature sensor. And basically, we're going to be putting this on the ground, and it shoots an infrared beam, and if that beam is disturbed, it makes this sound. As well as the new PSP7 Pro Spirit Box. Now, this is completely different than the Spirit Box that we used in previous years. Hopefully we'll get even more clear responses, and good thing, we do not need an external speaker. This is loud enough, so we'll see what we capture. Okay, so currently we are here in the library. We have our music box pointing towards the dining room right now. Hopefully we can get people, to walk in. Hello to the spirits of Larimer Mansion. My name's Devon. This is my mom.
Hi.
This is a really beautiful home. We were allowed to come here. We're just here to talk to you, not really disturb your peace. But if you would like to speak to us, we join you. You can join us in the library. If you would like to maybe read some books with us, can you walk in, please?
We do not bring you any harm. We just would like to talk to you.
If you are here, you may have seen me place this device at the doorway. This is called a music box. It just makes a tone. You don't have to be afraid of it. It won't harm you. It won't hurt you. But it will definitely at least allow us to know that you've walked in and you're joining us. Unfortunately, we are not able to see you with our eyes. Hopefully you can see us. But even then, if you would at least like to read a book with us, can you please walk in here? Nothing. Alright, let's see if we can capture anything on the spirit box. Alright, so are there any McFarlanes still here? I swear I don't know if that was radio or not, but I thought I heard like a male's voice that said, "You have cake." I swear.
And then
I heard a male's voice.
I thought I heard a lady saying good day.
I thought a man said, "You have cake." Do you like cake? You can't tell that was radio, but I heard like, yeah.
I did.
You heard that too?
Yeah, I did hear that.
That's radio. This is all radio now. If you would like a piece of cake, can you say cake? Alright, I say it would switch to AM now. I know I never introduced this device. What's in my hand is called a spirit box. This allows me to speak into it. I don't know if you know how or not. I know that there's been investigators here throughout time, so maybe you've seen something like this before. So maybe you know how to use it. I'm not sure. If you don't, that's also okay. But even then, if you do know how to use this, my name's Devon. Can you say my name, at least? Conscious radio to me.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Now, these aren't soundproofing, but I really can't hear you all too good. Okay, this is at full volume, so I won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, I think we might be able to even catch it on the camera.
It is pretty loud.
Alright, well. PJ, would I be able to see your phone for the notes?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to pull it up as a cameraman.
I mean, I can kind of hear you a little bit, so just try to talk quiet. Or I can sit in the other room over here even.
Let's just have you, how about we have you sitting facing me with your back against that way?
In the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're gonna get down here. You guys done yet? We haven't even started. This way.
Yeah, that's fine. Did that just turn off?
Yeah, but did you hear that?
That was probably them upstairs.
That's what I'm thinking too. But why the fuck would they be running?
I guess we ask about it.
Facing this way. What do you want me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but did you hear that?
That was probably them upstairs.
That's what I'm thinking too. But why the fuck would they be running?
Alright, so, like I said, I'm about to roll EVP. Not that we've ever captured any EVPs before, but according to our guide, EVPs are very prominent here. So maybe, who knows, we can capture our very first EVP. So this recorder, these are both Sony. This will record straightforward. This one is voice activated. So out of anything, maybe we may capture something off of this one. We don't know. So let's just see. Let's turn this one on. Okay, maybe there's no batteries in here. We need a battery. All right. So now we have batteries.
That was freaky.
Well, let's hope for the best, yeah.
It could have been them, but like, why would they be running? That doesn't make any sense. Did you hear it though?
Yeah, no, it was like right above us. Is there anyone here with us? Are you still able to hear me, Peach? Can you hear me? That would be a no. Alright. Is there anybody here with us?
Water.
Water. What's your relation to water? Did you drown? Do you need water? Maybe it's not the line of questioning we should be doing.
Water, but in a female voice this time. Me.
Alright, well, somebody probably just used the bathroom. But it's interesting that there's...
Went to.
The bathroom? Is there somebody in the bathroom upstairs? Is there... Over? Who am I speaking to right now? Do you have a name?
I think outside. I think a second time now. Outside.
Outside. Do you want us to leave? Is there something going on outside? I can't say I'm understanding.
I heard something that sounded like screaming. That's me saying that. It sounded like screaming.
Are the McFarlanes here?
Did you get much of anything?
No, nothing makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna try turning up the sleep rate.
There is a chance that I was misunderstanding the replies, but none of it connected well.
Yeah.
The water outside went to. One time there was a yes, but I didn't know if it was an answer to a question I asked like a few seconds before that, because there was a reply before yes.
Well, some of them are late almost too, because I'll hear it and I'm like, what did that sound like? And then I'll, listen over and over again in my head, and I'm like, oh, that sounded like yes, or, whatever. So it might, maybe I'm delaying it too much.
Did
I'll just say it out how it is,
Maybe. Well, you gotta feel if there's like an actual,
An
if there's a
actual word
reply.
with
Yeah.
then,
Do you want to switch? Or do you want to keep?
let me try this for a few minutes on the fast or sweet break. But if I feel like I never feel like I'm doing this right, I guess, you know. But
Right.
We'll try this once more and then we'll switch.
Okay. So, if you were replying before, I did not understand you. I'm going to ask some of the same questions again and hope for an answer. Because,
Hurry.
okay. Who am I speaking to? Do you have a name? My name is Morgan, and this is PJ.
It sounded almost like screaming again.
Screaming. Why is there screaming?
Lady.
Lady. Am I talking to one of the workers of the Ladies of the Night?
Almost like screaming again. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Is something wrong?
Mud.
Mud.
Yeah, I think mud.
Is there something buried in mud?
Money.
Oh. Okay, alright. We know you've mentioned the chest of gold.
On it and then no.
Well, you've talked about this gold that General Braddock way back when buried before.
Kill. And then what? In the middle, boys.
What about killing?
Work.
Work. You kill for work?
Another scream.
Is it possible that we're hearing something happen? Is there a repetition of... I just don't know. Do you want us to talk about a murder?
Yeah.
Okay. We know there was a woman that was murdered. Could you tell us her name? If you know. You don't have to. It is completely optional.
No, it almost sounded like a moan. And then another scream.
They're coming downstairs now. I think. Why is there so much screaming? Do you feel like you're in hell? This is so bizarre.
Beer, maybe?
Beer? No. Are the McFarlanes here with us? Are we talking to them? Are we listening?
More.
There's more people here?
Yo, it's us.
PJ.
Boy.
PJ.
Huh?
They're downstairs.
Who is?
Devon. So, none of my questions are really being answered. If there was any question that was being answered, it was like he was working here. And I got like a faint, like, I think at one point you said lady.
Yeah, there was lady, and then I think work right after that.
Yeah, but
And
like that's the only answer I've gotten. Like it sounded like I was listening in on something. Like there was a lot of screaming. At one point,
so
kill was mentioned.
The screaming was weird. There is something I did want to mention on that. There was multiple times where it was like it was a scream, but it wasn't like, ah, you know, it was like kind of like a real quick like ah, you know. I don't know if that really makes. I'm trying to describe, it, you know.
I mean, you said lady in work. Couldn't that be one of the ladies of the night?
That's what-
Matter of staff.
That's what I was trying to like get answers for, but it's the responses almost like weren't being like toward me.
I mean, yeah, upstairs for us, we weren't really getting much. I mean, I set up the music box right here at the doorway of the library to see if anyone can walk in. Didn't trigger. We used the spirit box. We did FM and AM.
And we got a little bit of response. We think on FM.
No, it was AM.
Was it on the AM?
It was on AM. I'm not sure if it's any, like, just radio or actual responses. But coincidentally or conveniently, I don't know which is the right word here.
Either
We
way.
heard the word ghost multiple times.
Yes, multiple. Did you hear ghost?
Yeah, I heard that too. You heard that? Did she say ghost?
I will say, at one point, they said water, and then the pipes over here started flushing. Did somebody go to the bathroom?
Not us.
Not for
Maybe
us.
one of them.
Not for us.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
And also, there was a loud bang right above.
That could have been us. I'm not sure.
We could sort of hear you from down here, but I don't think it was. I don't know if that was actually
Run at any time? Like it was
We didn't
No.
run. I mean, I was trying to trigger the.
See, like you were in a hurry and like skedaddled across.
Yeah, that I think that was the bang we heard.
I mean, I was trying to trigger the EDI, which is right here. I think I did do like maybe like that.
So it almost sounded like a kid, but if you would have done that, that would have sounded pretty similar to that.
He did do that.
I don't know.
Well, maybe that's what that was then.
Debunked or not? I don't know.
Question: do we have the flashlights? Or flashlight test? You know, it's my
No.
favorite.
No, we don't. We're retiring that.
He's retired the flashlights and the cat balls.
The cat balls I understand, but not the flashlights.
Look, the flashlights have been thoroughly debunked for so long now that I know that we had such an amazing investigation
I mean, does that mean you have
at
to
Wildwood
scratch all that
Sanatorium.
now? That's not.
I don't know,
It
dude.
doesn't make sense to me.
I know it doesn't either to me.
Okay.
But I rather use equipment that hasn't been thoroughly picked through and debunked than stuff that is the opposite, you know. So I decided to retire that for the sake of our integrity, I guess.
I do not agree to this.
I know.
I kind of agree.
You kind of agree?
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because
you
I've always
never
been
liked
on. I've always been on the fence about them. Like
I
sometimes
think
we're
we should-
getting.
Even if they don't want to, everybody else doesn't. I think we should still use them. And then if
In
they don't
between,
want
I
to,
like it and I don't like it. Because you don't know if it's real or not.
I
then
mean,
they
like
can always skip that portion of the video.
one of the
Right.
things that bother me about it is that we have to twist it into a certain spot
Right.
for it to like pretend to be on.
And it's the coils on inside, and plus it's like, if you already are holding the flashlight, you're already adding heat to it.
Yeah, but it's also a difference over time too. You know, if you notice like a lot of things like thermal expansion and stuff, it's very consistent. It's mostly consistent, I'll say at least. So if there's like, for example, with the furnace, you know, you turn off your car, you know, you just got done driving to work, you'll hear the tick, 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 tick from the exhaust cooling down. And if you listen closely, they're pretty similar in the amount of time it takes, like between each tick. They're pretty similar.
But that's also the thing that's also been talked about in debunking videos, is that you never know if someone's like memorizing like how many seconds it takes for the flashlight to turn on.
What is the thing is it's not consistent. There's times where it will come on and then it won't for the entire investigation afterwards. It will come on once. And then say like, yeah, oh, that's the bump, you know, that they come on somehow, sure, but it's many scenarios where we're even asking questions, and just it's more than just how do you say what's the thing called coincidence for it to just be coming on right after asking a question over and over
exactly why it's
and
like,
over again. It doesn't make sense to me just to call that out. I mean, sure, some situations that is 100% right. The flashlight was acting up per se, but there's things about this world that I don't understand. I'm sure you don't, or some scientists even, but I don't think it's right to just say, oh, well, every situation needs to be treated the same because one scenario fit the bill. Is more what I'm getting at.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, after how it seemed so intelligent at Wildwood Sanatorium or Terrarium.
I mean, if we're gonna, I will say this.
It just hurts, you know.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but if we are going to do away with the flashlights, then all that information out there from doing flashlight tests, that all has to be thrown out.
Right.
Which I don't think that's right at all.
I don't either. I don't.
So I think we should keep going with the flashlight test. If nobody else wants to, that's fine. But I think at least for, it's a portion of the video, hey, this is like per person, whether you
Hey, we can at
believe
least
this or
say
not.
that we're doing it for experimental purposes.
Sure. I mean, who cares?
Right.
Be looking so intimidating here. We are here just to kind of get your perspective almost. We just like to speak with you and have a joyful conversation. So be willing to speak with us, that is. Do you mind setting that device off over there again? It's just the way we communicate.
Dude, that's almost on command.
How is that different than the flashlights? That's my question.
Is this one of the servants?
See, those are the questions I was asking.
If it is one of the servants, can you make the music box go off again?
I'm going to put this on the list and start this.
Is this Andrew McFarlane? Jr.? Senior? Interesting. Is this one of the ladies of the night? For what the guide was saying is that this house is really like prominent in EVP responses. I mean, I know we've never captured an EVP yet on our devices,
I
but
think this might be the time.
but I say, like, if we're gonna capture an EVP, it should be here, you know.
I mean, I guess it really is just staring us down now.
All right, rolling EVP in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are no longer the knights who say ni. We are now the knights who say iki iki bon shui. It's okay. Any viewers that watch Monty Python, I hope you like that.
Okay. EVP session in the basement right now is Larimer Mansion, or Larimer Mansion.
Whoa.
Okay, well, I think the heating unit just turned on, so that's something to note. Now, earlier, hopefully it was one of you guys that still reside here at the mansion. We all saw that you were triggering this music box over here. You don't have to be afraid of us. We come here with the utmost respect. There's 2 objects in my hand. All I have to do is just talk into them, speak. These allow us to hear you. We're unable to really hear you for ourselves. So hopefully one of these two, you can pick which one, objects will allow us to hear you. If you are triggering our music device, can you state your name, please? Do you want to come over and maybe trigger that device again? Were we in the presence of Andrew McFarlane Jr.? Now, I will say I don't know if these EVPs are now contaminated because of the heating going on right now or not. So that is definitely something to at least acknowledge. This is you.
I'm so quiet.
What are you doing?
Okay.
There you go.
EVP session in the basement right now is Larimer Mansion, or Larimer Mansion. Okay, well, I think the heating unit is turned on, so that's something to note. Now, earlier, hopefully it was one of you guys that still reside here at the mansion. We all saw that you were triggering this music box over here. You don't have to be afraid of us.
I hope that was me. You
We
heard
come here
that?
with the utmost respect.
A little bit.
I hope that was me. We all saw that you were triggering this music box over here.
There's two objects in my hands. All I have to do is just talk into them, speak. These allow us to hear you. We're unable to really hear you for ourselves. So hopefully these two, none of these two, you can pick which one, objects will allow us to hear you. If you were triggering our music device, can you state your name, please?
I don't know.
I'll listen to
This
it again
one?
later.
This
Yeah.
one's the voice. This one is the voice activated one.
Fingers.
So this one only triggers if I'm speaking or if we capture a voice.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, let's move on to another portion of something because we're wasting a lot of time here.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we are currently doing a dual Estes method. Well, dual spirit box method. Morgan's doing the Estes. PJ's using the new spirit box we have. Our settings are both on AM radio. So see if we capture anything this time. Sweeping in reverse. I will be the one asking questions. So, earlier, the device that's on the floor right here was being triggered
While I was there.
while I was there. Was that what it said?
Yeah.
Whoa. Was that you? What did it say?
Said football.
Football?
That was radio. I just heard a female laugh.
Huh. Can you please state your name? Who are we in the presence of? That's radio. That's the radio. Were we in contact with any of the McFarlanes? Or any of the ladies of the night down here? Priscilla?
Away.
Away. Do you want us to leave? Are we welcomed here? So the music box hasn't gone off. Don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Now, it's been said that...
What is that?
What is what? Exactly. What is it that you're curious about?
No.
You wait, what did you get?
I'll tell you.
Morgan just heard now, and then you said I'll tell you. Are you gonna tell us what is what? Touch. Are you gonna touch someone? It's been said that this mansion and the cemetery just down the street is possibly a portal.
Bitch.
There's no way he just heard that. There's no way he just heard that.
What?
He said bitch. There's no way he just heard that. And it sucks because we're not, like, recording the audio off of the spirit box. Frick. Oh. Dang it. Oh. Should be recording the audio. Damn it. Sorry. Who are you calling a bitch? Corruption. Wait. There used to be a corrupt banker who used to own this building. Insane. Was this corrupt banker insane? Are we in the presence of... I don't know what he said. Mom, what did he say?
No.
No? So this corrupt banker wasn't insane? Are you calling me insane?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you say that?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. I apologize for that. Maybe you aren't corrupt as what other people have told me about you. I heard that you were, I believe you may be the same person. If not, then I apologize. Were you also a gambler, yes or no? Well, since you were, what?
Something about a fort?
A fort.
Yeah.
Wait, this mansion was built on the site of the Three Springs camp. So that could be, you could be in contact with someone about that. Possibly.
It said something about, like, the site.
It seriously said that?
Yeah.
That's intelligent. Yes. And he just said yes. What about the site? Are we in contact with someone that used to be here when the fort was here? Or the camp? Or just... Yeah. That's what I meant. Did you call me a bitch earlier? I believe you got that confirmation already, but... Alright, well, going back, if you are the banker, if you are, why did you turn this place into a brothel? What was your reasoning for that? Getting no responses. Now I'll have to think of other questions now.
First on camp?
What?
Something like the first on camp.
First on cam.
Ask a couple more like military questions.
Ask more military? Alright.
That's what I keep getting is like something about military.
Okay.
So you keep saying like camp.
Okay. Well, if we were in contact with someone from the Three Springs camp, they used to be here. What war was going on during this time? Or, Mom, what did he say?
Return.
Return? Return where? Or return what? Are you returning to the fort? The camp?
Overheard.
Overheard. What did you overhear? So, if you are a part of this camp, who are you going against? Who are you fighting against?
Another.
House and another? I don't understand. Another house. Are you still in contact with someone about the camp? There's a reason why I'm saying that. Well, like I was trying to mention earlier. Stop. You want me to stop asking questions?
Safe.
If I stop asking questions, we'll be safe. Or I'll be safe. Maybe. What happens if I continue asking questions? You? What about me? What are you gonna do to me? Nothing.
Who's that fucking screaming again? It sounds like multiple people screaming.
I did kind of hear that. I don't know if the phone captured that or not, but I did hear that.
I don't want to be careful. Yeah, I think you'll hear him too close.
Yeah. Huh. Well, are you gonna answer? What are you gonna do to me? I'm curious.
Illness.
Illness. Are you gonna make me ill? What do you say, Mom?
I don't know.
That doesn't help.
Paige.
I just wish we were recording the Estes method.
Listening.
Listening. Are you listening to us? Or am I listening to you?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. That doesn't answer anything. Do you not want to listen to me? Do you not want me to listen to you?
One more.
One more what?
And
Him? Who's him? This is just confusing.
choke for.
What did he say, Mom?
Sounded like you said choke 4.
Choke 4? Did you choke 4 people?
Help.
Help. Who needs help? What is your name?
You.
Me? That doesn't make any sense. Do I need help? He's just targeting me for some reason. This makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. Do you want me to help you? Are you still here with us?
All.
Are all of you here with us? How many people are down here? Can you please give me a number? How many people are down here?
12.
Taking it, I just heard a noise behind me.
12.
Children.
12 children? Let's see. Can you repeat how many children are down here? How many adults are down here? Can you tell me how many adults are down here? Oh shit. What was that? Mom, what did he say?
Hold it down.
Fold it down?
Hold.
Hold it down. Hold what down? Normally we use a notebook and write down, what we're capturing during these sessions, but this time it's just so back and forth.
Consequence.
What?
Consequence. Everyone.
Is everyone being down here gonna get a consequence? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm just lost. It's so confused.
See
What do you see? Candles? It's just been so confusing, dude. Like, honestly. Are you confusing our lights as candles?
Where were you supposed to be?
Said? Did you already say where you're supposed to be? Were you supposed... Oh, wait. Earlier said return. I was talking about the camp. Were you supposed to return back to the camp? Are you confused about why this building is here? On this location?
He said it.
He said it.
He said it? He as in me?
No.
What is your name? Do you know your name? I don't know. This is
Old.
Your name is old? I have to plug a portable charger into my phone.
Yes.
So your name is old?
I'm coming down to you guys for a minute.
Okay.
I'll say it really.
Still works. Still works.
Okay. I don't know if you heard him or not, but he sat there and said,
Terrible.
I killed him.
I didn't hear that.
I said, I have it recorded on my phone. So you want to
Was
that
that before?
right before you sat there, you said something I can't remember.
Just a minute.
That's not wrong.
Yeah, they said that.
Wait, was it a female or a guy that you killed?
I don't know.
I killed him? Like
I
him?
killed them.
Killed him.
Then
I mean, you're the last investigators here for the season, so. Who did you kill? You said you killed them.
Cold.
Cold. Does that make you a cold-blooded killer? Who did you kill? She
So-
said,
So.
so you killed yourself? Why did she do that? Why did she decide to take your own life?
Okay, and it,
I don't know.
tap out.
For tapping?
Any of that makes sense? Wow.
Some of it did, some of it did not. I just shut my phone down.
Okay. Yeah, but fuck, I felt like a tug on my hood, and I was like,
I don't know how to do that. I didn't even touch you. I didn't even touch you. I did not even touch you. Yeah, because I came, this is how I went.
That's me.
Like this, right here. Then I stepped down. Then I came over and went like that. But so let me try to go in the opposite direction. Yeah, I didn't even touch you.
Yeah, dude, I felt something on my hood.
I just went the same exact way.
Like, I opened my eyes for a second, saw you over here, and just assumed that, like, you brushed by me.
I may have and didn't realize it. And
Hopefully it got
Well, you were, like,
recorded.
standing right there when I, like, looked behind me. Like, it looked like you were that...
well,
then
I
standing
kept feeling
for a
like there was
second.
somebody behind me as I was sitting there in that chair. And I heard some kind of a noise. And I did grab my phone and I said, make note, I feel hear a noise
It
behind
also
me.
felt like there was a pressure, like somebody was just like...
Alright, so we are at the grave of William Marshall and family, massacred July 1780 by Indians, donor of Long Run Church ground and original cemetery ground. So I told you when we came here yesterday that I would come back. We were just at the Larimer Mansion. What was that?
That was a fucking breath.
That was kind of creepy. Yeah, we were over at the Larimer Mansion. I don't know if you know anything about it or not, but were we in contact with you by chance? I don't know if the rest of your family is also buried here or it's just you, but there's this object with a light. If you're here with us, can you please touch it for us? We mean no harm. We come here with the utmost respect. Can you tell us why you were... Oh no, this is disrespectful, so I do mean this in the kindest of respects, especially since it's on your tombstone. Unfortunately, though, why were you massacred? If any of the Marshall family is here, can you state your name as well? Is there anyone else in the cemetery that would like to speak to us? Should we leave? Yeah, I think we should move on. All right, we are currently here at the McFarlane family graves. And my phone's at 20%, so we're gonna have to cut this quick. Right here was Andrew McFarlane. Then right here was Jenny, who unfortunately died of childbirth. Then right here, Andrew L. McFarlane III. That should be Maggie, Margaret.
That one's a lot newer.
Yeah,
And that's-
ABC 2019.
Andrew Lewis. So, McFarlane family, we were all just at your old house. We were allowed to be there by the new owners. Were you there communicating with us? Are you guys at peace? Were we welcomed? Does anyone else want to ask questions?
How did you guys die? Try a different channel.
AM is going to be the best thing to do because we're
I know,
outside.
It could be a different. Was this sweeping through all AM channels?
Yeah. Hell, there's a deer
Where?
in the parking lot.
Oh, it's probably the deer that we saw down there.
Mom's the skinwalker deer.
The skinwalker deer. Oh shit!
It stopped. It's looking at us.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's
Keep on
going.
rolling.
Okay then. We have this object right here in the grass. If anyone is present with us, can you go up to it and touch it? It won't harm you, it won't hurt you. It will just let us know that you are here with us. I can demonstrate for you. All I have to do is just go near it, touch it, and it'll light up. Pretty colors. So with all these cars constantly coming up and down the road, does that disturb you by chance?
Who served in World War II? Did it just say Chris?
I don't know what it said. I don't know what it said. What do you think it said, Morgan?
I heard Chris. but
You heard
I
Chris?
don't think there's a Chris.
There's no Chris.
I have this poor light because my light's dying, so I can't even see. That's Mary. That's someone else. I can't see here. Franklin. Sorry, you guys can't see. No Chris.
Did you say my name?
Yeah, there's no Chris.
Well, you didn't serve in World War II.
No. Who served in World War II?
I don't know, guys.
I think this might be a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good night for us.
At least cemetery-wise. What was that?
I don't know what that was.
And this is kind of funny. It sounded like, almost like you said bitch funny.
I don't know. To me, it sounded like it said shit.
Shit funny.
Yeah, it said shit for me. Sage. I swear it just said sage.
It sounded like it did. But
Yeah.
I swear it just said
I
sage.
thought it
It's in my pocket. Maybe I'll look over there.
Is it because we put sage on?
Maybe.
I mean, you're the only one that didn't sage. And it did say Chris. I don't know if we tie that together or not, though. Do you want Chris to sage?
I'm not hearing anything else like that.
Yeah, me neither. Alright, well, if you did speak to us, even if you didn't, we thank you. We thank you for your beautiful home, the life that you once had. That's kind of dope.
If you did serve in the military, I personally thank you for serving.
We're gonna leave now. Goodbye.
I heard election.
What? Sizzle?
Hold the camera on me. Shine the light on me. I swear to God, we'll have to review that. But this is the first time that I can freaking say this. And I swear it's a demon. I swear it's a demon.
I didn't hear that
swear
either.
it's a
I
demon.
didn't hear that either.
We will have to review that. I swear I thought it's a demon. And I'm not the one to like go, ooh,
Okay.
demons. But I swear it's a demon right before we cut it off.
Yeah, we'll
Right
have
before
to
we cut it
review it.
We have to review that.
I heard election. That's all I heard.
demon.
I
I heard
election.
cheeseburger.
You heard cheeseburger?
Shut up. Alright, so that was the end of this trip. Larimer Mansion. What you guys think?
It's cold out here.
It's cold.
The cemetery was a bus.
Basement
But-
was fun though.
The basement, that was definitely, there was activity there. Like, I stand by, I got touched. Like, there was a tug. Yeah, there was a tug. I don't remember half the things I was saying during the Estes method. That's because I was trying to pay attention and really, like, lock in.
Well, our next investigation is gonna be a haunted library.
Library?
A library. Library. Yes.
Library.
Library. It's gonna be a haunted library. I hate you guys. Cut. Stay tuned. If you guys want to see that, leave a like, comment below, and see you guys later.
You have any questions?
And just to confirm this, like on camera, we are the last investigators right now.
Last investigators for the season. I don't know if we're going to do it again next year.
Right.
I never know from year to year because I've had some health problems.
It's funny your dog's named Maggie because I think that's one of the children that died young, I think? No.
Maggie is the one who really takes care of things in the house. And when we found her, wasn't looking for her. My Belle, who looks just like her, we went to pick her up, and the guy said, who we were buying her off of, he said, what are you gonna name her? And I said, I was thinking about the name Maggie.
Oh.
And he spoke up and
Yeah, I
he
do
said,
see it now.
I was thinking of the same name. And I said, well, then I guess it's Maggie. So I announced it on Facebook, and a friend of mine who I'm close to said, but Lynn, that's the name of your ghost. And
There's
it was like,
definitely a person there, some male
shit,
figure.
I didn't even think about that. So I think Maggie actually named her.
I did want to ask, how come you guys don't do like overnight investigations anymore?
Because I don't like it. It's just that, you know, we used to, but when we had a bed and breakfast, and it's just, we're slowing down, that's all.
I imagine doing something like that's a lot too.
What's
Doing
that?
something like that's a lot too. Why
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah, I mean, this is our home, you know. Like last night, I said, you know, up to 6 people. Well, they wanted to bring 9. And it's like, no. And they were upset because of it. And I said, you know, people have to remember this is our home, you know, and I live in harmony with them. I have a person that wanted to come in to cleanse, and because some of them feel trapped in the basement. And I was going to, but then I started feeling, no, don't do it. Because he could cause it worse for me, you know? They don't want to go. They're happy here. Although we've had some investigators go down because they're hearing the woman saying, help me, and this kind of stuff, and they're in hell. And he tries to say, well, he did say to her, he says, you know, Jesus loves you, and Jesus will forgive you for anything. All you have to do is ask. And he got a response back that said, I like this guy. So they are listening to you, you know. They do not bother us at all. They will warn me before something bad happens. They warned me once about my health, and took a year for me to listen, and finally I went before it was too late. They've warned us a couple of times about fires before it happened. So that was really unique. They would come to me in dreams, and they don't so much anymore. And I think it's because I've really backed off on them. I've kind of pushed them, you know, back. My mom lived here for 3 years before she died. My mom did die in the house. Mom lived till she was 100 years and 6 months.
Wow.
And they tormented her without mercy. And I felt really bad about that. And I guess there's still anger with me about that. But Mom was a short, tough little Italian lady, and she gave it as good as she got. And they, I think, respected her somewhat for it. But they actually fought up there.
So we could have interaction with her then.
She's not here.
Okay.
She's not here. She's gone.